Now I'm back. And, I went over there because I wasn't being challenged, but at this point, I don't even want to work no more. So I ain't got time to be challenged.
Okay.
What is up, co-workers? What's up, Dana? We've been gone for a minute.
Hey, y'all.
But we back at it. And I do want to mention to you guys that we are now on, drumroll, Amazon Music. Boom. Okay, like every week I feel like we come in with a new place that we own now. So y'all check us out on Amazon Music. So with that said, if you have a fuck you, please send them to us here at blackatworkpod@gmail.com. You can write in anonymously on our website, blackatworkpod.com. Or you can hit us up on Instagram like a lot of you have been doing, or send us an email at blackatworkpod@gmail.com. Our first fuck you comes from Portland. All right, Portland, let's see.
That's a pretty name.
That is a pretty name. And it's not Portland, like it's Portland, like Portlynn. I'm putting all her business out there. My bad, Portland.
I know. That's real cute, though.
Yeah, it is cute. So Portland says, my job status has been rocky since COVID. We were laid off in March, brought back in May, and then reduced hours in August. The abuse, because they know we need these jobs, because they know unemployment only lasts in folks 13 weeks. So many people were crying about us getting $600, but failed to realize that still is not enough to take care of most people's bills. I would have loved to stay home, but I went right on back to this little abusive job because I used to make more at work. And like I said, it's only for 13 weeks. Now my hours are cut and I'm making less than ever before. You go on Indeed and all the jobs hiring and paying so much less than ever because of COVID. And of course, it's jobs you don't want. The world is drowning and I'm hanging by a thread. And we've only been given $1,200 since the pandemic. And these whites in Congress steady arguing back and forth when some of us are out here barely making it. F this job, F this life. Oh man, F the USA, F Donald Trump and all these politicians, F the murderous police, and F the so-called good cops that let them abuse us. We need air to breathe. Thanks for letting me vent.
Drew Hill, help me sing it. I mean, all of that, for real. Like, your sentiments, my sentiments. I just came back to work myself, which we'll get into later. And, I'm feeling the exact same thing. So, I mean, I'm glad you got to vent. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you're going through this, like all the rest of us. Truly sucks.
Yeah, that sucks, Portland. But at least we know that we're not alone because, look, girl, we all going through it. We all tired of our jobs. And we, too, want this next stimulus check. I mean, $1,200 ain't doing nothing for nobody. So.
And can you believe it's only been $1,200? When she said that, I was like, wow, they really have only given us like one stipend since all of this shit has happened.
One. And we've been going through this since January. I mean, it's really March, but I mean, it's 2021 at this point.
Yeah.
It don't take that long. Y'all know the people are in need, and it's like, it's ridiculous. So we're here with you, girl. If you need to send in another fuck you, do that. Our next fuck you comes from Wings with a Z. What's up, ladies? What's up, Wings? Okay. Y'all are amazing and doing a fantastic job. I'm 25 and yes, a Black woman, thinking I was alone in how we get treated, but y'all have made me not feel alone. So here's my fuck you. Fuck you to this white fat ass bitch called Deanna. She's my manager and she is Big Bird's sister. Oh, child. I swear she stay trying to belittle me and take her job. And she takes her job way too serious. Due to COVID, I was out She had the nerve to not tell me the correct process of how to go about my leave. So when I returned to work, she tried to make me sign some paperwork that I didn't feel I needed to sign, being pretty much using me as a scapegoat. She told me the incorrect information. This bitch must have thought I wasn't educated because you don't have to sign shit they throw at you. I reached out to HR and had a meeting with Big Bird, bitch number 2. Y'all, when I tell you this lady was so mad because she tried to press me signing this paper and HR sided with me, I was like, that's what I thought, bitch. She needs to retire and go get some dick because this bitch is so bothered. Long story short, I didn't sign the paper and she's still mad to this day. So fuck you, Big Bird, bitch number 2, for thinking because I'm young and black, I don't know my shit. P.S. Dana can get it. Okay, I'm a stud, but I can be all the women. And she put MEN in capital letters. You need kissy face. Wait a minute, what?
Girl, God cursed me and made me a straight. I'm so sorry.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Dana. Wait a minute. This lady is shouting. Hello? She done slid in the DMs.
Girl, this is not the DM, but hey, check on me in a couple of years because I'm getting tired of these niggas and I don't know if I'm gonna wait as long as Niecy. I'm just playing with y'all.
Y'all are hilarious. Okay?
Y'all are so funny.
Y'all better holler at Dana because she is point. Okay.
Stop playing. But man, why do I love Big Bird bitch number 2? First of all, everything. Yes, and thank you. You know that you do not have to sign shit that those managers put together. I know that they bring you in those little rooms, sit you down and be like, okay, LaQuisha, now this is going over the rules and blah, 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 and sign this. No, you don't have to sign shit that they put in front of you, especially if you don't agree with it. So I'm glad that you rolled it out. And Big Bird bitch number 2 got a skirt to the left with that bullshit. Go ahead, Annessa.
Right. We done had to let Big Bird know a few times. We done had to correct her a few times.
What?
Dana has for sure. Then once HR on her ass looped in HR, she didn't even know about it. She got blindsided. Girl, like, who you think you is? Girl, yeah, you did the exact right thing. I'm glad you didn't sign it, and now she looking stupid. And guess what? She ain't gonna try you no more.
I bet she won't.
Yeah, she ain't gonna try you no more. But shout out to you. That was hilarious. Our last fuck you comes from Martin L. Stows. Okay. I have worked in the freelance field of sports broadcast television for over 25 plus years. I've seen racial bias, racial inequality, and racial injustice up front. Being passed up by less qualified individuals who only been in the business less than 5 years. I've talked with the Seattle Office for Civil Rights about this on 3 occasions. First was to hear my story. Second was to put me in contact with someone and that they would look into it on a federal level to see if I had any ground to stand. Third was to tell me that neither state or federal could help. Martin, child, I mean, at this point, like we've been saying, I feel like we're all like broken records at this point.
Truly.
But I mean, you've seen what just happened in the news. And the verdicts that they come up with are all the way biased and racial, and there's just racial inequality within the system. And at the end of the day, I mean, people say that it's going to change. I don't know, but at this point, it sucks. So I'm hoping that they'll reach back out to you, but I'm sure that they won't. I mean, look at what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, we can never expect for white people to be held accountable for shit, whether they're doing it in the White House, in the workspace, on the streets, whatever the fuck. So, I mean, I'm sorry to sound a little less hopeful than Annessa, but I'm like quite over the shit, just like you are.
Yeah, we're pretty much numb to what's going on at this point. And I know me and Dana and I have said a bunch of times, like, we're so tired of talking about this stuff over and over again. Unfortunately, this is our reality. But luckily, we have a space where we can come, because we even come here to vent, honestly, about these issues. So these fuck yous this week were kind of sad, but if you have a fuck you, please send them to us. And we got y'all.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. I feel like I come back on her every week, like, thank y'all for rocking with us through our break. I'm telling y'all, life has been cray-cray, and we're going to spend the show giving you guys an update on what's been going on with us at work. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and get into the water cooler. Okay, so I really truly hate when there is not a funny water cooler, when we all just have to talk about the fucked up shit that's going around us. Everybody knows at this point that the officers that killed Breonna Taylor will not be brought up on any charges. They're pretty much protected by the badge, and they will not see a court. They will not see a jail cell for innocently shooting this innocent Black woman. Her boyfriend has been painted as a criminal in the media, where he is a law-abiding citizen. He has no fucking record. The gun that he had was legally registered to him, and he was doing what any other white ass homeowner would be doing, or any homeowner would be doing. When you hear somebody busting down your door, you're going to shoot a shot because you want niggas to know that you're armed. It ended up costing his girlfriend her life, and now they're trying to paint him as a criminal to get away with murder. And then we got this bitch ass, Uncle Tom ass bitch of a, oh my God, I don't even have the words for this Attorney General Daniel Cameron, who can literally eat a dick. I just have this level of coonery is far surpasses Ben Carson, any level of coon that I've ever seen. Like, I just cannot believe the level of coonery. I really don't have any words, but as you guys know, there's protests still going on. They never really even stopped protesting in Kentucky. We just stopped talking about it, but they never stopped protesting. Well, now the protests have picked back up all over the U.S. We're mad all the fuck over again, but we already kind of knew this was happening. So, I mean, they will never be held accountable for the shit they do. And before I end right here, there was a white woman in Minnesota. I don't even remember her name, but she was shot by a Black Somalian cop. Not only was that cop charged with her murder, but her family was awarded $20 million for her death. But we have white cops that accidentally shoot a Black woman, and there's no charges. That Black cop is sitting in jail right now for accidentally killing that white woman. Her life mattered to y'all. Why the fuck? And you know why people are really so mad about Breonna is because she really looks like every Black woman. She really does. She looks like me. She looks like your aunt. She looks like your cousin. You know, she looks like you. And people just cannot believe, like, the blatant disregard for our human lives. Y'all really don't give a fuck. And y'all don't even give a fuck about letting us know. How we have businesses putting out hashtag Black Lives Matter when the justice system is not lining up. Where does the justice come in? I'm sorry, I'm ranting here, but you get me.
Hit the nail on the head. It's sad, and you said it, like, they don't care about showing us that they don't care about us. And that's the thing. It's like, damn, like, y'all have no regard for us, and y'all don't care about telling us about it. And I have it's even more hurtful that you have somebody, you like, okay, we have an attorney general, you know, we got representation, and then you come up here and you sit up here and basically do nothing.
Bow to the white man.
You bow to the white man so that you can get a pat on the back from Massa. So you can get a pat on the back from, like y'all call him, Cheeto Man, and all of these white people that don't give a fuck about you either. Like, you're a pawn, my nigga.
I mean, let you be rolling down the street in your Rolls Royce and they don't remember that you're the attorney general. You're going to be a nigga just like us. Just like us. Come on, stop.
Stop it. Quit it. Cut it out. Like, I don't understand what you have the same black skin as we do. But like Tamika said, during that press conference, your skin folk, all your skin folk ain't your kin folk, and he ain't. Like, he needs to go sit down, have several seats. We have nothing for you, and this little $12 million that y'all gave her family, like, that's nothing.
Nothing.
That's nothing.
Nothing.
I don't care about that. Like, I don't care about no $12 million. My daughter is gone. My sister is gone. My friend is gone. My niece is gone. My granddaughter is gone. Like, that don't replace a life because you giving somebody $12 million. I'm done.
I am too. And you know who else the fuck I'm done with? This bitch. Daystar Shemuel Chihuahua Peterson, better known by his stage name Tory Lanez. So, why the fuck? Okay, hold on. Where do I even start here? Because there's just so much fucking wrong. Okay, so it's clear at this point that you shot Meg Thee Stallion. We don't know why. I honestly don't give a fuck why. I don't care what she was doing or saying to you. Nothing that could have possibly happened should have yielded you to shoot her. Shoot another black woman. Shoot anybody. So fuck you for that. But how the fuck did you find the audacity, the nerve, the gall, the audacity to not only put out an album after it's been known that you shot this girl, but put out an album dissing people who stood up for her and her on the lowest of keys? The day after we get this very fucking upsetting news about Breonna Taylor, you shrimp bitch ass nigga. Like, fuck your album. I hope don't nobody listen to that shit. I hope you don't get no promo, no press release, no nothing. I hope your career ends today. Because fuck you for that. You should have never shot this girl. I don't give a fuck what the excuse was, what the lean quality was, how much weed you was having, none of that. I don't give a fuck. Disappear. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah, he is Tory Lanez. I am dying at the fact that you done call him a shrimp. Because, baby, that...
Girl, I saw him in concert. When he came here in Dallas. And I swear, we were like in row 7. And this man was short as fuck. And I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, he is really little in person.
Yeah, I saw him when Chris Brown came and he opened up for Chris Brown, and I was like, yeah, he is super, super little. So,
and I'm sorry, I don't mean to short shame any men or any people out there. I'm shorter than Tory Lanez. So while I'm up here talking,
yeah, we ain't short shaming, but Tory, go sit down and have several seats. You know, this album is a trip, and I listened to it only because so I could come back and report to you guys. Now, I didn't listen to all 17 songs, child. I wasn't going to be able to do that. I listened to the first few songs where he's basically, outing that they had a relationship and all of this drama and mess. And it's just a mess. And he's basically denying everything that Megan has said. And like Dana said, the fact that you came out with this the day after we have been traumatized by the lack of regard for Black women, Black people in general, is ridiculous. And just so you can get a check, like, so you can get streams, you've already said that you don't want to, that you've lost money from all of this. So now you're coming out with an album so that you can get some streams, so that you can make some money off of this whole situation. It looks really bad. It really does.
I mean, how tone deaf can you be? Like, you don't have a publicist that was like, nah, bro, this might not be a good time to drop this album. Or why don't you just wait until the heat dies down a little bit? You know how everybody forgot about Usher and his whole, situation? That's because he waited it out, okay? He had a couple of years where he just sat back and just chilled. You should have did the same thing and let niggas forget. Because niggas forget, okay? Niggas forgave Chris Brown. Shit.
And he mentioned Chris Brown on the album. I'm like, I don't like how he is like bringing other people into this. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Like, this your situation. Don't mention.
It's all for publicity. It's all for publicity.
All for publicity. For publicity. Don't bring me into this. Don't talk about me. Don't, because he mentioned so many different people. Like, it's ridiculous. He's ridiculous, and Tory, like I said, go have several seats because it's just not. It wasn't the right time. You should have waited. Period.
Yeah, and we giving him steam talking about his loser ass now. Okay, so next, prayers up for Tamar Braxton. I don't know what the hell is going on with her in her life, her boyfriend, her husband. But it appears as though she has accused him of domestic violence, accused him of trying to plan a murder-suicide. And it's just all of this crazy stuff that's just came out in the media on Twitter. You know what? At this point, I'm really hoping that this is a publicity stunt and you're not really going through this shit, because this fucking sucks. Like, especially for you to be going through this publicly. You have a child. Like, it's just not a good look for you. And oh my God, have you heard anything about this, Annessa?
I mean, I don't think I've heard. I have heard bits and pieces of different things. Like, I saw where old dude, her Nigerian boyfriend came out and was like, you know, he had said some things that he was abusive to her. And I mean, she was abusive to him. Did you see that when he was like he like did like set up like this interview so that he could make it just looks, it's like very messy. It's like very messy. Like a publicity. It does look like a publicity stunt. I hope it's not, but I mean, it's a nasty situation. And I saw that Vincent came out and said some things too, like he has no regard for this dude, F him, and he's on Tamar's side.
I'm on Tamar's side too. I need her to stop getting in a relationship with needy niggas. Let's stop that. Because you don't have to do that. You just don't. You're Tamar Braxton. You don't have to do that. Anyway, so we all know that Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. Rest in peace. A lot of us have been hoping and praying that she made it through to November at least. But this is similar to the same fucking thing that happened when Obama was about to leave office and Trump was about to come in. One of the justices died. Sorry, I don't even know this man's name, but he died. And the Republicans did every fucking thing in their power to prevent President Obama from nominating the next Supreme Court justice, even though he was still the sitting president at that time. They wanted it to go to Trump. I hope that you guys remember that from 4 years ago. So now we have the same fucking situation, but now, of course, it's in reverse. The Republican Party is now pushing for President Trump to hurry up and pick a nominee before the election, and he has. Spell-faced bitch named Amy Coney Barrett. She's looking pretty young, so she ain't gonna die off anytime soon. She looking like a good 40, 50-year seat, maybe. I don't know a whole lot about this bitch. I don't even care that I'm calling her a bitch, because what I do know is that she is being heavily supported by the Republican Party, so that's bad news bears for me. And I'm sure that she's not going to be up in there supporting women's rights or Black people's rights. That's pretty much the bottom fucking line. So, yeah, we're just living in a hellhole. Y'all better check, what is it? Check your soul, okay? Yeah. We are in the end of times.
Baby.
This is a shit show.
We are in Revelations chapter 22, verse 6. If you want to open up your Bibles, saints, stand up for the reading of the word, okay? Because this is it, baby. We are in this. it ain't looking too good. So y'all got to get out and vote. And did you see? I don't know who this guy's name is, what the guy's name is, but he's like a young guy. He has yellow hair. I know this ain't a good description, but he came out with like a song to like explain how we need to vote for not just the presidents, but you need to vote for, you know, the Congress, your senators, your mayors, and all the attorney generals, because you put people like Daniel Cameron in office, or when you don't vote, people like him get in office, and then we have issues like this. So vote, not just for the big elections, vote for the small elections, and, you know, so that we can somehow make a change about what's going on.
We can try. We can try. But that's all I have for the water cooler, because the news is just so depressing this week. Like, there is nothing fucking funny.
Since we've been gone, everything. I mean, it's just one thing after another. There has been no good news in 2020.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So, you guys, this week, we are your guests, okay?
Oh,
for our Down to Business segment. We know you guys love and miss us probably. Well, hopefully. I hope y'all do. So we're just going to give you guys an update of kind of what's been going on in Dana and I's lives with work, all of the stuff that's been happening. Because we, like most of you guys, and especially the ones that write in, we going through the same things with the BS at work.
Well, I'll start, I guess. So I guess I don't remember the last time we ever talked about work on this show. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. But when COVID hit in, what was it, May? I think I got furloughed from work.
Yeah.
So I went on furlough from my job. They furloughed me and the other lady that does my role. Annessa stayed on the team and like 2 other people, but I was put on furlough and had to collect unemployment or whatever. And I basically just stayed at home every day and watched my kids, you know, pretty much until this shit kind of died down. So I guess about a month ago or so, I was asked to come back to work. And I'm grateful because unemployment was running out. Like we heard earlier in our fuck you letter, we only get 13 weeks. And that extra $600 was not enough to take care of my bills specifically. But anyway, so I came to work, got back to work, and I was truly grateful. Now, let me give the company props here, okay? Shout out to my company for allowing me to have a 5-month maternity leave. When I came back from maternity leave, that's when COVID hit and they sent us home. They didn't think about, you know, us not having babysitters or daycare and stuff like that. They didn't care as long as we could log in for work, and they're still like that. They were also just voted, I guess, one of the best companies for working moms. Right, Annessa?
Yeah, working moms and working dads. Parents, period.
Yeah, so which is pretty dope. I feel like at least 16 times a day I'm on the phone like, sorry, my daughter's screaming in the background. Like, it's just life, you know, and nobody's tripping off of it. So shout out to them for that. They also have a program where they gave us 10 free therapy sessions at the cost of the company. And of course, we all have insurance, so whatever sessions after that you would pay for with your insurance. But they gave us 10 free sessions of therapy for us and anyone in our household. So if you had a husband or even a cousin that was staying with you, like somebody in your household could use that. That was dope. And they have like little programs to where they're now offering talk space and stuff. So they're realizing that we're under a lot of emotional and mental stress with what's going on. So they've been pretty good about that, right?
Yeah, and pushing us to take vacation too.
Yes, and pushing us to take our vacation. And basically they was just like, we don't give a fuck. Like, just let the work sit there. Take your time off, which I was like, okay, cool. So shout out to them for that. But there was also a lot of wrong they did. our entire account is like completely fucked up. Like I walked back into a nightmare. They had pulled, I'm going to call her Ashley Kate because, and Annessa's laughing because she has a very white name like that. Ashley Kate came off another account to do my job and shout out to Ashley. What can I say about Ashley?
Maybe she was doing the best she could. Okay?
She was doing the best fucking job that she could, bitch. She tried, okay? It was so much shit that was set ablaze when I got back, and she was like, oops, my bad. I'm like, girl, that ain't on you. That's on the company, because they should have never furloughed their only people to do this job and then pulled you from a different account to come over here and try to fill in. That was stupid. But yeah, she has been fucking it up, and not in a good way.
I was about to say, hey, but you said not in a good way. Okay.
Girl, but she is so funny. Like, I actually really fucks with her. And you know what? I would even go so far as to say, if we were in the office, she would be one of those white girls that I would sit and talk to. Just because she's funny as hell and she really doesn't give a fuck. And she's just one of those types of people that just says like what it is, like what the situation is. So anyway, she's all but told me that she's a piehead. Just all on the phone, calling me, spilling her business, just telling me everything about her life or whatever. But then I get back to find out that two of our senior leaders have turned into demons. And I'm honestly just waiting on the moment for them bitches to try me. And one of them already did. I'm going to just call her Myrtle. Because you know what? If I made up a name for her, it'd be too fucking obvious. But I'm just going to call you Myrtle. Bitch. Like I said, I'm just coming back to work. A lot of candidates that have processed prior to me coming. So I'm not familiar with these motherfuckers. I don't know their goddamn names. So somebody, I don't even know, his name on the email said Michael. We're just going to say his name was Michael. And he emailed me some COVID test results with no context. So I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? I responded back like, hello, who are you? What's your name? Do you work here? Like, how can I help you? Because a lot of people think there's so many different levels of HR, and those COVID test results should not have come to me. So I was trying to figure out who the fuck they were supposed to come from, right? So one of the senior leaders emails me out the blue 3 days later. Is like, hey, did such and Bob send you his COVID test results? And I'm like, well, I got COVID test results in my email, but I didn't know what they were for. There was no context, whatever. And there's no name on the test results. Let me tell y'all, this man has a Hispanic name. And to me, it does not look like a name. I'm not going to repeat it, obviously, because this is confidential, but it did not look like a name. And all it had was his first name at the top of the page. It was a screenshot. So this ornery bitch going right back to me, say his name is clearly at the top.
She said clear as day.
Yeah, clear as day. Like just trying to check me. Myrtle bitch, listen. So y'all know I have changed. A lot of y'all that listen to the show, like when we first started, y'all know I used to be off the Richter with these people at work. Now I try to keep shit cool, calm, and collected. So I wrote back to her, Myrtle, as previously stated in my last email, I do not see a full, bold, underlined, highlighted name on this document. However, I am glad that you got the information that you needed. Have a good night. Do y'all know that this bitch forwarded that email to my director and senior leader talking about I was rude to her? Bitch, that ain't shit. I set your ass on fire. You really don't even fucking know me like that, bro. And nobody was even coming at you sideways. I feel like your response to me was rude, telling me his name is clearly on there when you know I'm not even fucking familiar with this candidate.
Correct.
Bitch. Like, oh, I have been just sitting, waiting on pins and needles for one of them to try me. I'm just waiting on you. I'm waiting on you because you're going to get corrected. You're going to get corrected. Y'all are going to respect me up in here. Do you know Ashley Kate told me that they had verbally abused the other girl that replaced me so bad that she had to leave the team?
Look, girl, I done forgot the girl name.
It don't even matter. But yeah, she was being verbally abused by Myrtle and crew.
No, yes. That's why she left?
Yes.
Girl, I cannot. Now, I don't have, the only reason why y'all work together, you don't work, I don't work with those are not my partners that I work with. So that's why I'm like, what? That's crazy. My story is a little bit different because I've been at work since work.
You ain't never left work.
I ain't never left work, and y'all, I am tired. Okay, and it's so funny because I asked Dana when she was like, yeah, I'm coming back like a week before. She was like, yeah, I'm coming back. And I texted her and I said, are you ready to come back? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, girl. And then when she got back, she was like, girl, I'm ready to go back on furlough. I'm like, girl, see, I told you. I want to be, y'all, well, I've never talked about it because we've not been talking about ourselves, but I have been wanting to be on unemployment since March. Okay? I don't care. I have no shame in my game. I don't mind saying I want to sit at home and make more money than what I'm making right now working because, of course, they cut our salaries. So right now.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that. They cut our salaries 75%, right? Yeah. So we ain't even making our full salary.
Man, my salary is less than what I was making before I came over here. And that was a struggle over there with what I was making over there. So it's like, it's really a struggle. But y'all know I went to another team and me and Dana on the same team, but I went to another team because I got bored with this account. Because it's like the same thing over and over again. So I got bored. And so I went on to another account. And that account had way too much going on for me. Like, it was too much reporting. And really the thing was I wasn't being trained. I wasn't trained at all. And I'm not the type of person where I can come up with something to do. Like, I need to be, this is how you do it. And that's not what was going on. They had me sitting for days and weeks with nothing, and they were coming to me on one-on-ones like, oh yeah, how's it going? I'm like, I guess it's going okay, but I ain't learning nothing. Like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm sitting over here twiddling my thumbs. Like, anyway, so one of the team lead on that other team, she got laid off or furloughed. I don't know if it was laid off. No, she got furloughed. And thank God. And unbeknownst to me, God. Everybody was like, because mind you guys, I don't know these people on this team. This was a team that had already been formed. They've already had relationships. I don't know any of them. We're virtual now. So I've never seen them or anything like that. So they were basically, once she got furloughed, we had like a little recruiter meeting and they were like, oh my God, I'm so glad she's gone. And I'm like, oh. So then I told them kind of what was going on, that I wasn't being trained. And they were like, well, we didn't know. From what we were told, you were being trained. Da 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 da. So I went to our senior leader at our current account and I was like, look, I sent her an email and I said, hey, well, actually, one of the recruiters had reached out to me. She had pinged me, and this recruiter, I don't talk to, y'all already know I don't talk to a lot of people. I only talk to Dana and this other lady that I used to work with at my other job. The other recruiters, I don't talk to like that unless I just absolutely have to. She had reached out to me and she was like, fishing, like, what's going on? Are you, what's going on with your other team? We really need the help, blah, 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 blah. So I said, okay, I'm going to use that and I'm going to go to our senior leader now and I'm going to ask her what's going on. Do they need the help? So I reached out to her and I was like, look, I ain't being trained on this team and I want to come back to this team. Do y'all got some work for me to do? And she was like, yeah. So I went back to this. So that's how I'm back on the team that me and Dana are both on. I hope this is all making sense to y'all. But
I know. I'm like, I hope everybody following along. Shit. It's a lot of accounts and teams.
It's a lot of accounts and teams. But basically, I'm back to my original team. And I was supposed to go back to the old team, but I was like, I'm good. I don't want to go back. So I had sent another email to both the senior leaders. I said, look, it ain't working out over there with y'all. Y'all still don't know when I'm coming back. Y'all still ain't got no recs to be filled. And they don't communicate. So I asked, our senior leader, I'm just going to call her. I ain't gonna call her. I don't know what to call her.
Don't call her nothing.
Sally.
Sally. Okay.
I asked Sally, I said, well, I want to stay permanently. Is that okay? And she was like, yeah. So now I'm back. And, I went over there because I wasn't being challenged. But at this point, I don't even want to work no more. So I ain't got time to be challenged.
Okay.
Like, I just want to
challenge this check back up to 100%.
Hello. And then they don't put in this like reinstatement plan for over, the quarters. If we do well, then, they're paying us back our monies. And honestly, some of the white counterparts on our team, it's only me and Dana. We the only black people on our team. So the other white folks on our team was like, oh, I'm just grateful and I'll take anything. And me, on the other hand, I'm like, I'm not grateful because from what I hear, we're doing well and they can reinstate our salaries, but they don't want to.
Yeah, they made several $100 million last quarter.
Several. Okay.
But they still have a lot of people out on furlough. They still have a lot of people kind of on different accounts and stuff. Like the company is just like kind of in a mess. Yeah. And they're working us to death. Like I'm here all day with my kids, but I don't see them. Like I'm at my desk all day long, like super long hours. They piled on a whole bunch of work for me my first day back because Ashley Kate unleft. Ashley Kate is back on her old account, fucking that shit up after she done left me this mess. So yeah, and Annessa's doing other people's work too.
Man, it's ridiculous. Like, first of all, y'all know I am here since we've been at home. I've been watching my child and working at the same time, which is a very, very, very hard task. Like some people might think that ain't hard, like working, because I'm on the phones talking to people trying to, get interviews. I'm on the phone with hiring managers. So it's a lot. I can't watch him and do this job at the same time. It's like impossible. But I mean, obviously I've been doing it. Like my son, I ain't gonna even tell y'all what happened to him the other day. He did something that he didn't have no business doing because I wasn't able to watch him because I was trying to do this job. But I'm trying to do this job and watch my child at the same time. And one of the girls has come back from furlough. One of the recruiters.
I was hoping you said something about this.
Man, first of all, this girl, she already didn't do nothing in the beginning. I'm gonna call her LeBron since she got it.
Girl, what was I thinking? Let's call her Scottie Pippen.
Look, I'm gonna call her LeBron. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all put it all together. But LeBron James, okay? She done came back, and let me tell you, she is not a LeBron in this recruiting field at all. She is more like I don't even know who is a D-list, B-list basketball player, but anyway,
whoever Kim Kardashian was married to.
Oh Lord, Tristan. Yeah, she is a Tristan Thompson. Okay?
No, that's Chloe. Kim.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the
No, not Lamar Odom. Girl, damn. They dated the whole fucking roster.
They dated the whole basketball team, baby.
It's the one that looks mostly white. Well, I forgot his name, but they was married for 71 days.
Oh yes, the white guy. Okay, I don't know his name. Well, yeah, see, look, I don't know his name. She's a him. Okay, she was the one, I think we talked about her a lot, y'all. She never came to work. Well, she came to work, but she would always leave after an hour because somebody done bit her baby. Somebody done gave her baby a fever. Her baby got lice. Her baby
Girl,
got.
this is the sickest baby I have ever heard of in life. Like when she brought him to work and he was looking well, I was like, what happened to this Lyme disease that he had last week?
Wait a minute. He brought her to work.
Yeah, she brought him to work.
She brought him to work. Oh, I ain't. I must not.
I don't think you were there. You weren't there, no.
I'm glad I wasn't there because I couldn't. I wouldn't have been able to. I would have been looking at my computer like,
this bitch is never at work because there's always something going on with her son. And I'm so glad that Annessa was talking about this because go ahead, Annessa.
So she's back from furlough, y'all. Okay. Why the first day back? Her first day back. Okay, now Dana's first day back, she got slammed with all this work. This girl come back the first day. She's late to the meeting we have. 10 minutes late, she jumps on. Now we're having to assign territories because she's back. We're trying to, put off, split our workload now that we got another recruiter. She come on the line. I'm so sorry. My son has a fever, so I'm on my way to the daycare right now to pick him up. I'm so sorry. I'm late. Okay, now that's her on her way. She in the car driving, wind in the background, windows down, probably listening to Moneybag Yo because she thinks she black, child. Really,
she really do.
Oh, I mean, because she was with a black dude before, child. They love to tell us about that, which we don't care.
Oh my god, I've heard that story, but anyway.
But yeah, so she's like, the first day back, her baby got a fever. She on her way to the daycare to go pick him up. I'm like, girl. Now fast forward, and this week, y'all. This week, she sends me an IM, and she's like, my son has COVID, and basically she needs me to go with her.
What? Hold on, pause. First of all, your son was at daycare with a fever. At the daycare with the fever. So that means that he was at daycare with COVID. Secondly, if your son got COVID, bitch, you got COVID. Because I know you didn't kiss all on your baby. You've been feeding him. Y'all been swapping straws and spoons and shit. You in his air. You around. You got COVID too, bitch. So now, I'm sorry, I'm finishing up the story.
No, you good.
But so now she's like, I guess TBD for work. Like she just fucking came back. And this was one of Big Bird's favorites. For y'all who have been following us and know about our Big Bird, that bitch was laid off at COVID anyway. But anyway, she was one of Big Bird's favorites. She was always calling, like Annessa just said, oh, something's going on with my son. Oh, it's okay. You can be off. You can work from home. It's okay to this and that. And now she back on the same shit. So guess who the fuck got to pick up her work slack? The black girl, Annessa.
Hello. Like, first of all, she sent me that IM in the morning. Y'all, I didn't respond till 5:00.
Petty.
I said, look
LeBron. No,
look LeBron / Tristan Thompson, or whoever it is. Look, I can try to attempt to help you, but I'm not gonna make you no promises because I got a lot going on over here. Okay. I take care of my son, which you don't need to know that. I got a lot of wrecks coming in, and I can't do it. So I told her I would kind of help her out. So she never responded. I guess she expected me to be like, because she was like, it's so hard for us right now. She expected me to be like, oh my God. Right. She expected me to be like, oh my gosh, yes, LeBron, I will totally help you out on this court and pass me the ball and I got you. But no. I ain't gonna be.
It's just hard for all of us. Hello?
It's hard.
You got your baby. I'm over here watching my set of twins. Annessa got her baby. What are you talking about? You can't do the same fucking thing. We are held to a different standard. Mm-hmm. You still getting paid and you're not even working, my boy. Like, that shit is annoying. And then we have to do your extra ass work because you're not here. Because you can't, it's something, girl, when I tell you, she must have, what is it called? Munchausen syndrome? Something. Because when I tell you this baby is always sick since she started at the company, her baby has always been sick. Always.
And we're not talking about, we understand babies we have kids. We understand.
Yes, we're mothers.
With the but her sickness is be like, he got bit, or, he got a runny nose, or like, girl, those are the excuses that we're talking about, not something serious. Like, so that's why we're like, okay, girl, like your first day back, your son got a fever. Okay. Anyways, I'm hoping, cause I don't even know if it's real that her son got COVID. I don't even believe it, honestly, but if he do,
I don't either. She's such a liar.
Yeah, she's a huge liar. I don't believe it. I don't feel like that. I just feel like she's trying to get a check because her unemployment has also run out and she's trying to do the bare minimum. And we got on a meeting and the leaders were like, our director and our leader was like, has anybody heard from LeBron? No, y'all ain't heard from her. Like, and y'all still sending her a check? Like, it's ridiculous. So I wasn't going to do none of her work, but then I got an email from one of our partners and she was like, are you covering for LeBron while she's out? And I'm like, okay, well, so I did one thing and I ain't done nothing else. And I'm not doing it because
I've been doing LeBron work. Shit.
Like, it's ridiculous. And she's been logged in. I told the partner, I was like, she's logged in. She might be in and out, but she logged in. She ain't respond. She been logged in because I be seeing her. She ain't responded to none of the, cause when I have to ping her or whatever, she ain't responded to none of the emails that I've been sending about her territory, about her location. So it's ridiculous. And then I got another lady who done reached out to me yesterday or the day before. Can you cover for me on Monday because it's a religious day? And I just
religious day?
Girl, who knows?
Bitch, I am finna look this shit up because I gotta know.
You got time today, huh?
What religious holiday? Hold on. Holiday. I can't even type. Is September 28th. Bitch, this better be something. Yom Kippur? Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay, damn. Respect. Look. That is a religious holiday. Okay.
And all that's great, fine, and merry. But here's the thing. I guess I'm set up different because when I need to be out, all I say is, hey, so-and-so, can you cover for me? I don't send them a list of things that I need them to do. When I say cover, I mean, if somebody reaches out to you, help them.
Tell them I'll be back tomorrow.
Right, or tell them I'll be back. But you ain't got to tell them that because my out of office is on. So it's like, I'll do my work myself. I don't like people in my work anyway because y'all don't know what y'all doing and y'all mess stuff up, obviously, because on every team meeting, it's a situation about what's somebody doing wrong. And I'm just like, I don't understand. So I don't want y'all messing with my stuff. No way. But she sends me a list yesterday. And I just want to reach out again and say thank you so much for covering for me on Monday. And here's a list of blah, 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 blah. I responded back to her and I said, I hope you don't expect me to do any of this because I'm underwater and I don't have time to do it. And she responded back and was like, oh, no. Just follow up on these interviews. And I said, okay, well, yeah, I can do that. But this other stuff that you listen out, that won't get done.
Girl, I don't know. I just don't understand why she just won't let her work sit there for the one day that she's going. It's not going to like you're going to be gone for a whole fucking week.
She ain't going to be gone, and she online right now. So, she's like, I'm not gonna have any access that day. Okay, good. Take your day off. Come back the next day and respond. Ask for, do all your action items. That's more work for you to do. Something for you to get done on Monday.
And why are you so pressed? Enjoy Yom Kippur. That starts tomorrow. And be off. Stop worrying about this shit. Fuck this job.
Baby, they sleep, breathe, and eat this account. Me,
Girl.
I don't. I'm over here trying to figure out ways how I can get off of this account. But I mean, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to work for nobody for the rest of my life. But, you know, these are people that have been working for 35 years, I guess. I don't know.
They're obsessed. Like, and I'm so tired of hearing tears. Like, oh my God. I'm so tired of people being sad every day at work. Like, I come back, my first day back, and niggas is crying to me like, oh my God, it's been so hard. We've been verbally abused. And I'm like, what the fuck has happened here? Like, it's just a whole lot. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the update of what's been going on with us at work. We never talk about our jobs specifically because, I mean, it's obviously, as you can see, no shit be going on there, but the same fuck shit y'all be writing in about. So,
Right.
I mean, like, we experience the same stuff that y'all do. So, yeah, I guess that's all for our Down to Business this week. We gonna have guests. It ain't gonna be us all the time. But since we got so many people asking us what's going on and where we've been, we felt it necessary to kind of tell y'all what's been kind of going on in our lives and our personal lives too. Annessa had a birthday recently. That last Saturday, it was a blast.
It was.
And I was driving home and I was like, the last time I had this much fun was at your birthday party the year before that.
Hey.
Yeah. We had a ball.
It was really, really fun. Like, yeah, we've been out. I know. And it's all, y'all blame me because I know y'all been writing in, like, where y'all been? I had a death in the family as well. So that's the reason why we were out one week. And then it was my birthday. So I, wanted that time to celebrate. And we kicked it. It was really fun.
We had a very nice time. It was a much needed night.
For sure. Because we haven't been out since, March. So,
yeah.
So it was very much so needed. And we were in like a secluded area with the door. So with no
We had our own private wine cellar, bitches.
We showed did. We was in a wine cellar, okay? But yeah, it's just been a lot going on. So we appreciate y'all. Like Dana said, we keep saying this, but we appreciate y'all rocking with us,
Okay.
But we back, okay?
It's time for the break room.
It's the break room. It's the break room.
What you gonna do?
Girl, we finna spill all the tea.
Hey, it's the break room. What you gonna do?
All right, y'all. Well, Wendy Williams is back on air.
Hey.
Yeah, she started back this week or last week, and it was her premiere week. Now, I'm so mad because I missed the first 2 episodes because y'all know I record Wendy. But I'm actually really happy she's back. She was on a long hiatus, like a lot of us have been on for low and all of that. She was on a hiatus. So now she's back and she still doesn't have a studio audience. It's still her staff members. But now, like a lot of people are doing, she has a virtual audience. So like they're up there in little boxes, which I absolutely hate.
That is so weird. I cannot get into it.
Weird. I can't get into it. Like I would rather just see the staff in the stands. I mean, or in the audience. But
that is so strange. Like you're just sitting there looking in the camera the whole time. Like what do you? I be wondering like what do they see?
Yeah,
do they see Wendy?
Yeah,
or the person.
I have no idea. And also Ellen is back too. And y'all know Ellen was under fire this summer because of all of the allegations that came out about a lot of her crew and her executive producers and her producers and all of that. She's she's also back and has virtual audience. But the thing, this one is so weird because they have like literal big old, I don't even know how to explain them, like things in the audience to make it fill in the seats, but they're like people. It's just weird. I don't like it. But so I guess we're kind of getting back. We're not getting back to normal, but we are getting back to some type of normal with the shows coming back, I guess, now that they're back in the audience. But anyways, if y'all watch that, watch. And speaking of Wendy back like she never left because she bringing the tea, of course, and also Brandy was on this week, and Brandy brought up, y'all know we talked about this, Ray J and I'm not Brandy. Of course, Wendy, y'all know she's gonna get the tea. She brought up Ray J and Princess Love's divorce. Cause y'all know they divorcing again. Y'all know Dana said it. She called it. Dana a psychic at this point.
Girl, and let me remind y'all. I guess that Patti LaBelle and
yes, you
Gladys
did.
Knight verse.
You did.
Girl, that's that spirit of discernment.
Come on, Jesus. But Wendy brought it up to Brandy and was like, "So, what do you think about that?" And Brandy basically was like, I don't know. They don't know. They can't get us together. One day they want to be together. One day they don't. She didn't say that specifically, but that's basically what she was saying. Like, I don't know. I hope it work out.
Meaning they ain't getting divorced.
They must have went on a whole, press tour this week about their divorce, because Princess was on Fox Soul. I think that's what it's called, with Claudia Jordan. And she was talking about it there. And she said she don't want to be with him. And then Ray J was on the Ray J was on the Real talking about it, and he said he want his family black. I said black. He want his family back. So, child, I don't know. It's like they keep coming up. You know, maybe we'll get a Zeus show about this soon. Maybe they keep coming up with this stuff. But speaking of the Real, Garcelle is on she's the new host of the Real now. I'm still not gonna watch it. Shout out to Garcelle, because y'all know I've been watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's on there, which she did. She held her own, I guess. So shout out to Garcelle Barbeau. I think that's how you say her last name. She's on the Jamie Foxx show. She's fancy, okay?
Garcelle Beauvais.
Garcelle Beauvais, okay. But anyways, moving on to everything going on in Real Housewives land.
Yes. Can we start with Giselle's outfit when she met?
Wait a minute. Now, friend, we ain't going to talk about Giselle and her horrible sense of fashion and her horrible sense of interior decor. No, I'm just kidding.
When she met Robin at the furniture store.
Girl.
Why the fuck did she have on that gotta be starting something ass? What was that?
Got to be starting.
Rhythm Nation ass poof. Girl, what? And then, bitch, you are 50 years old. Why do you have on a guitar purse? That's my niece got that.
Not your niece. Wait a minute. You're on a huge platform now. And I know you see Karen done glowed. She done glowed up. What's going on with you, friend? Like, you're beautiful.
Did you see they formed a petition to have her redo her 50-year-old pictures? Cause
no,
but why did she come out there looking like a 80s reject? Talking about happy 50th birthday to me. Girl, stop it.
She has to do better.
You have to do better, because you are embarrassing all my lovely Virgos across the world.
Hello.
Just fucking them up. Like, you just making it look bad.
Because y'all know I'm here. I'm a Virgo. Come on now. But that's okay. One Virgo don't spoil the whole bunch, because, baby, we got Beyonce. No, I'm just kidding. So let's talk about your girl, your friend, Monique, because she is not on my good friend list right now.
Oh my God.
I am really irritated with Monique. So, okay, let's fast forward. Monique had, they had the whole thing, they had the whole retreat at the lake house for Monique's birthday. Of course, while they're there, they get tea about, well, they don't get tea. Candace gets tea about Michael Darby being at a strip club, and some allegations coming out about him taking some woman to a hotel and saying that he got a boyfriend and a wife. So, Monique, this is the last night of the lake house. Monique has a bonfire, and Candace, Giselle, and Ashley stay back so that they can spill tea to Ashley. Okay, well, Monique is just like up in her panties about the whole situation because she like, we're having a whole fire and y'all are not coming out. Okay, girl, mind your business.
I don't even understand, like, why was you so up in a bunch about that?
Why are you pressed about what? I don't understand. So anyways, they spilled tea to Ashley. Great. I love how, Candace went about it and did that, told her about it. Okay, perfect. So the next day, they go out. This is the last day. They're all going to go home. And Monique brings it up again to Candace. I just don't understand why y'all couldn't come to the bonfire. We had s'mores, blah, 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 blah. And basically, they had...
Y'all was not out there kicking it. Y'all was not kicking it. That's why you kept coming in there to see what they was doing, because you was bored, bitch.
And your whole lake house trip was boring. Okay, y'all didn't do anything but had that damn they had a little pageant, and that was boring. Y'all was making up stuff to do. Monique, the next time you have something, make sure you got something planned, because I was bored watching it. The only interesting thing that happened was the dang bird that flew on the Wendy, the new girl, and
finding out about Michael Darby.
And finding out about Michael Darby. So, anyways, I don't know why she was so pressed on her about that. So that whole thing fueled a fire. And so Candace was like, look, I'm done. I'm done with Monique. Which, okay, I agree, because Monique, I don't understand the whole beef. So fast forward, baby, Ashley Darby got a lot going on with Michael. He was caught in a hotel room with a stripper. And basically, Ashley told him, you got one more time, and she's out of there. They go, Giselle wins her literary award. They go and they have a, nice celebratory wine celebration. And baby, all hell is about to break loose on this Sunday's episode. If you've already heard it, then, it's already come out.
So can we pause for a second and talk about how Ashley and Michael have now disclosed that they go off and have threesomes together? For what reason? I don't know. What is this, to cover up him actually cheating on you? And bitch, who the fuck is gonna believe some niggas talking about he went to a hotel room with a bitch but fell asleep and didn't fuck her?
Hello.
But he all woke up all comfortable in his drawers, checking the phone. Nigga, if you truly fell asleep there and it was an accident, you waking up and getting the hell out of Dodge. Like, somebody after you with some shit. Correct. Like, I don't believe his story at all. I know Ashley don't believe that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just, ugh. And ugh. He is so not attractive. I would not let him cheat on me.
At all. And, it's so funny because she came into the wine celebration and came in there like they said, a politician. Like, wasn't nothing going on. Like, what's up, guys? Like, all your dirty laundry ain't out for the world to see. And she basically like, yeah, this has happened before. We've been in an open relationship, whatever. She explained all that. And I honestly don't think, Ashley, to your point, Dana, I feel like she does know. And Ashley ain't going nowhere, because I feel like she has the show. She's married to this dude. She got the show. And if she leave him, she's accustomed to a lifestyle now. If she leave him, she's going to get child support, alimony, probably all that good stuff. But I don't know. Ashley, I know the producers, they're like, they hit the jackpot with her because she airs all her business. She don't hold nothing back. So in the meantime, in between time, while they was all going off on Ashley, like, what's going on? How could you let this happen? Candace and Monique break out into a whole argument, and stuff hits the fan. And this is the highly anticipated fight that we've been seeing. I know people have been seeing on social media. They've been showing it. It's like, I'm ready to see what happened. And I think, it's almost cost Monique not being able to be on the show, or her not wanting to be on the show. I don't know. So we're going to be able to see it on Sunday.
She definitely became a different person. However, it appears to me that she whooped her ass, because when nobody's saying, Candace, get off her. Candace, get off her. Yeah. And Monique. Okay, so let's talk about how the fight started. Candace was throwing shots. She wanted to start something, I feel like. 'Cause she kept saying little stuff here and there about the whole situation with Monique, causing Monique to be like, so what's up? Like, you backed out of my event or whatever. This whole thing kind of made Monique look a little bit self-serving. Like, she was all pressed about Candace coming to her thing to make her some money. And it wasn't even based off no friendship or no bullshit. It was just like, I just want you there to help me make some money. So that came off a little bit fake, but honestly, I think both of these bitches fake. To be honest with you,
yeah, I think the wine was flowing, and Candace was like, "Look, I got time today, and I want to address some of the issues that's going on because I feel like Monique has been kind of glossing over it." So
Monique fake for the cameras.
Monique be all for the cameras. That's what I mean. She all for the cameras, but yeah, sound like Monique is gonna drag her. Drag me, Monique. Are you gonna drag me? Baby,
Oh, yeah. She got to dragging you, bitch. Because when nobody said, Candace, stop. It was like, Monique.
Yeah.
And then what Giselle say, I am afraid of you. You know Giselle.
Girl, she's dramatic. She's so dramatic. Like, Giselle, really? You afraid of Monique? Girl, bye. Well, it's interesting because Candace, I can't wait to see it tomorrow. And y'all know we're going to talk about it. But Candace will be on Wendy next week as well. So I'm interested to hear her real time, real side.
I still don't like Candace.
Yeah, I mean, Candace is a lot. She's dramatic. But I feel like Candace has good intentions.
Sometimes she does.
Sometimes. I feel like, yes. Sometimes
I feel like the way she's portrayed is not how she is in real life.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
But I just don't like the way she's portrayed on the show.
Yeah, for sure. So. Yeah, she's a lot. But I'm definitely not feeling Monique. So anyways, we'll report back on what happens with that. But also in Real Housewives of Atlanta news, Nene is not coming back for this season that's going to air. She has not been filming with the Housewives. Andy came out with a statement about it. And, I don't think it's going to be a detriment to the show because honestly, she's kind of been in and out anyway. But it's going to be a detriment to me because I just love Nene and I love her shade. I love her, she's hilarious to me. So I'm kind of sad that she's not going to be on the show.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad too, but it might be time for her to go. Like, she was the OG on there. She was the only one that has been there since they started. So, I mean, it's time for her to try to do something else, I guess. She might be bored. Shit, I don't know. I was bored with her last season because she wasn't doing nothing.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Apologizing and shit. Like, okay, right. That was boring.
Yeah, she wasn't doing nothing. And then she went on and deleted her Instagram. I don't know what all that's about.
Drama.
I don't know what Nene got going on, but we'll see. They have new cast members on the Housewives, and I'm like, look, y'all got a lot to live up to. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I know they're gonna keep Kenya on there because Kenya is gonna keep up the drama and the mess. I don't like Kenya, but they need her on the show.
They really do, and I can't stand her, but she's an entertainment. Great entertainment.
Anyways, so lastly, what have you been watching, Dana, on Netflix or any new shows?
So I am trying to get into P-Valley. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I have.
So it's over now. And I've been waiting on it to be over so that I can start watching it because I just kind of want to watch it like all at once. Like I don't have to want to wait every week like everybody else was doing. But I heard that was a bomb ass show, so I can't wait to get into that. But that's pretty much it. I haven't really been watching a whole lot of TV. I've been working.
Right.
Okay.
And I heard about P-Valley. I tried to watch the first episode and I tried to get into it. It does seem like it's good, but I just haven't had the time to really dive into it. I have been watching. I wasn't going to watch Power Book 2 Ghost. Y'all know Power is over, but they have the spinoff Power Book 2 Ghost. It's basically about Tariq and him trying to get his mama out of prison. And it's actually really good. I binge watched the first 4 to 5 episodes, so I'm going to continue to watch that. And I've also been binge watching The Game on Netflix, Moesha and Girlfriends. Like I have not seen every episode 150 million times.
I forgot to mention I did start watching Girlfriends for the first time.
You've never seen Girlfriends?
I've never seen Girlfriends, no.
Oh
So
my gosh.
our first time watching it with 30 plus eyes, and I'm season 2. I'm confused. I'm still wondering why William's on the show. Joan is lovable, but she's mad annoying. I'm wondering why Maya is never with her husband or her child, and why Tony even has any friends, because she's so fucked up.
Yeah, she rude.
So yeah, this is my first time watching Girlfriends, y'all. I wasn't into it when it came out because I didn't have UPN in my state where I live. So
okay.
yeah, so this is my first time watching it.
I love Girlfriends. I love the game. I love Moesha. I love all these shows. I'm loving that they're all coming back. So that's what I've been watching. I haven't really been listening to any new music, because there hasn't been anything that has really just been. I've still been listening to my same stuff over and over again that I've been listening to since March or whatever.
I definitely ain't fucking listening to Tory Lanez.
Yeah, I did. Like I told y'all, I did listen to his stuff so that I could kind of report back to y'all. But the album is. He ain't talking about, he's trash. The only thing he's talking about is Megan Thee Stallion and how they was together, how they used to fly out on private jets to see one another, child. I don't know.
Whatever, nigga.
Right. Anyway, that's all I have for the break room, y'all.
All right, guys. Well, we will be back not next week, the week after next. So sorry. But my kids are turning 1. My twins, they'll be 1 year old, so we're going to have them a celebration. So we won't be recording next weekend, but you guys will all be in my heart, mind, and spirit. But when we come back, we'll have new guests and, of course, new content for you guys. We love you guys so much.